And we're live.
Oh my.
Yes, looks like our audio's coming through. Welcome, everyone, to the show. Despite what the title says here in Twitch, we're playing Crypt of the Devil Lich tonight. Continuing on, we're still on level 1. Maybe we'll get through level 1 tonight. This is our third session of this. And yeah, we're going to be doing that. We'll do a little recap here in a few. Let's do some introduction. So just tell me who you are, who you're playing, and plug any pluggables that you might want to plug. We'll just go in order of the overlay, I guess I should say. I'm Chuck. I run the Defenders of Kobold. Find myself and pretty much all of these people here over there during the week. Yeah, Bert.
Yeah, I'm Bert. I'm playing Bjorn Battleborn, the Barbarian, 15th level. Yeah, fun guy. And check out my stream on twitch.tv/Steam Still Murder, where we do lots and lots of old school and classic Dungeons and Dragons and other things here and there.
Oh. You know, I just realized that I had been telling everyone that tomorrow night was Shadowrun.
Nope.
And it is not. It is not.
Be Gamma World tomorrow. Shadowrun the following week.
There you go. Next up, we got us a Dan.
Everybody, Dan with the Defenders of Kobold, and my screen just went blank, so we'll see what that means.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm our Twilight Cleric, and I'm not dead yet.
You're a blind Twilight Cleric.
I'm blind,
apparently.
but I'm not dead.
There you go. Very cool. Over on the other side, up at the top, there's an Eddie.
I'm an Eddie. I am Eddie, and I am with the Defenders of Kobold, and I am playing the Knight, who is a variant feral tiefling. He's basically Batman, but on a really pissy day. He's fun. He thinks he's a lot darker than he actually is. There's a lot of brooding going on, not a lot of action so far.
Okay, that works. Moving on down, there's Jake.
Well, I'm Jake. I'm with the Defenders of Kobold as well. And I am playing Levi Fairhill, a zealot barbarian / cleric / rogue who likes to break and enter into evil creatures' houses and then smite the crap out of them. Ah!
Yes. Exactly.
Refreshing.
All right, last but not least, hiding down in that bottom corner, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a proudly adopted kobold, and I'm going to be playing Silas, a Yuan-Ti Echo Knight, who is neutral hungry and just a cheap and dirty bastard.
Here we go.
The best of the alignments.
The best. Is Dan just staying super still like that, looking all serious? I think we might have lost Dan just a little bit.
That's
Well,
all right. This gives me a moment for a screen cap.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody get your backgrounds ready.
Yep. All right. Well, while Dan is lost in limbo, we'll go ahead and, do a, little recap. So, yeah, you all had received the rumors and the, whatever they are, predictions, this, that, Devil Lich was coming back. There goes Dan. Our overlay is going to be messed up for just a few. So hopefully Dan will come back and that will be better. Oh, and there Dan came back.
Fortunately, my computer boots really fast.
Okay.
But it absolutely crashed, so yeah.
Okay. Well, we were just doing a recap. Seeing is that now that your adrenaline is going and your frustrations are high, give us a recap, Dan.
We went into a room and we did some things very, very slowly, like looked at some statues with nothing hidden in them, and looked behind some statues with nothing hidden behind them. And then we found a room with some statues with some things hidden inside them. It was wasps.
It was wasp. Okay. We could keep going on and on. You're exploring a dungeon, trying to get to the Devil Lich. Pretty much where it went through, you found a room that's, well, you fought a crazy vampire monk, you found a hidden entrance, you found a room that spun and had traps. You ended up then getting out of that and going into another room with a weird wall halfway through it. Ended up the floor was an illusion. And when you all dropped into the floor, illusionary copies of yourselves appeared and walked across the room and signaled for other people to come over. So there was like 20 Bjorns standing there at one point. What else? You made it over that. Then you made it to this giant room covered in doors with this big crystal with ground ruby hourglass. Couldn't figure it out. It teleported you back to the round room. And so then you found another exit from the round room where there was this creepy hallway full of statues that you all thoroughly investigated, and there's just absolutely nothing going on with those.
Our recap started.
Yeah. You made it past that. You found a library where you murdered the librarian and the evil monster living in there. You found some books. You found another room with a really creepy door. Went inside. They were actually like golem husks came out and they threw oil at you. You fought them. Bjorn got trapped by a high-level hold person and was just stuck there the entire time. Then you defeated the golems and the terrible wasp that came out of them. And that's where we're picking up. In that same room, the golem and the wasps are dead. Quick recap here. There is a pedestal in the room. And standing on the top of this stone pedestal is a crystal orb. There's a throne set with gems and jewels. And hanging behind that is a tapestry. Nope, it's over here. Nope, that's the door. I want to show a quick picture of the handout as a refresher. Show players, show all. So yeah, that's kind of, what it looks like.
With an eyeball on it.
So I'll let you all pick up what you want to do.
Is there anything behind the tapestry?
Do you want to go find out?
I mean, I'm prepared to be disappointed. So yeah.
Okay. Absolutely. Let me double check something. Oh, that's this level. So you move up, looking at this tapestry. As you pull it out from behind the chair, you're greeted by a 10-foot wide, 5-foot deep cubby. Oh. And mounted in the cubby are 2 heavy crossbows pointed directly out towards the center of the room.
Oh. So
I'm about to be shot, aren't I?
So we haven't activated whatever that trap is yet.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, then it's a good time for me to move.
Does somebody who knows to disarm traps want to disarm these traps? Or
I could take a stab at it with thieves' tools and such.
Sure. So yeah, the crossbows, heavy crossbows, both of them are loaded. Looks like there's something that would trigger them to go off. They have bolts loaded into them. So if you want to roll...
just a word to the wise, Silas, maybe get out from in front of them first.
Yeah. Is this a sleight of hand check?
That would be... Who are you? You're the knight. I work in too many systems. Let's take a look at your skills. Yeah, I'd call it sleight of hand. That's kind of our catch-all for thievery.
So I think that's what's usually used for thieving.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and give that test. And explain to me how you're trying to disarm these as you roll it.
So I would probably try and remove the bolts first so that if it does trigger and go off, they don't fire.
Sure.
Because the way crossbows work, usually they're just kind of laid in there loosely. So I would remove the bolts first, and then just try and see if there's any way for me to use maybe one of my tools or something like that to kind of hold in front of the actual not the release, but the actual string for it or whatever, so that I could gently release it and then lower the tension myself without it just twanging.
Give me that test. Oh, you did give me that test, and you knocked it out of the park. Yeah, you pull the 2 bolts off of the crossbow, and you slip a piece of metal in there. You pop it up off the catch. Go ahead and give me an athletics test here, because these are, got quite a bit of weight on these strings. Oh yeah, not a problem. Yeah, you're able to. It takes some effort, some grunting, but you slowly release the tension on the bows, and you got 2 crossbow bolts.
Can the crossbows themselves be dislodged from wherever they're mounted, or are they kind of attached pretty
I'll tell you what, with that 27, I would let you dislodge those 2 crossbows, those heavy crossbows.
Cool. Are there any other bolts there, or just the 2 that were loaded?
Just the 2.
Just the 2. Does anybody want a crossbow with a bolt? Kind of a one-time use.
You'll walk in there with 2 heavy crossbows and
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I started blasting.
right.
Actually, maybe. What's the damage on a heavy crossbow? Is it D10?
We can look that up. Heavy
could actually
crossbow. The details on that. Damage is a D10.
Because I looked up my Echo can. I can only do like reaction, like opportunity attacks with melee, but I can make it shoot. And that crossbow would actually not be bad damage.
Okay. You want to...
There you go. Give him a one-shot crossbow.
Interesting.
Very cool. All right. So, yeah. The tapestries moved aside. Trap is disabled. Now there's just this crystal orb, I don't remember the exact size. I'm going to say like 8 inches in diameter. No, we'll go with like 11 inches in diameter, a little larger, setting on this pedestal.
Small bowling ball sized.
I
Yeah.
assume there's nothing else in that cubby than the trap.
No, just the trap.
Okay. So probably something about this crystal orb sets that trap off. Maybe removing it or something. Is it like set in it?
It's just just sitting there. Like a small depression on the top to keep it from rolling off, but it's just sitting there.
Is it clear or is it dark?
It's opaque. It's a white crystal, like a giant ass pearl.
I mean, I guess we could just pick it up.
Sure, you want to go grab it?
Anybody have detect magic?
No?
Nope.
I have detect evil. Oh no, I have 0 first level spell slots. So
Yeah. Y'all might want to think about finding a place to take a long rest.
I mean,
Honestly, that central chamber with the rotating thing would have been a perfect place to take a rest.
Okay. So, Grimgar, you gonna grab that crystal orb?
what do you guys think? Should I pick this up in case it's important? I mean,
absolutely.
it probably triggers the crossbows. It maybe triggers something else. So, yeah, let's just do it.
Sure. So you walk up.
I'm gonna like crouch down and then like do one of these things where I'm just like trying to keep my face from
Yeah.
being blasted.
That's not a
I'm
problem.
gonna pull a Jeff and take your arms.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
I mean, I don't need arms. Save.
Nice.
28.
Oh yeah, not a problem. You can feel when you grab this thing, some magical effect tries to take over, but you just shake it off. And you pick the orb up, And as you pick it up, you can feel a click come from underneath. And you figure that would have been what set off the crossbow.
Nice.
Give me give me a perception test, Dan.
Perception. I think that's just a. There it is. Basically the same exact roll.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. You have a crystal orb.
Have any way to reroll that either?
Nope.
Well, I got a crystal.
What do the rest of us see when he picks up the orb?
You don't see anything.
He just picks up an orb.
Yeah, he's got the orb. Dan, what are you doing with the orb?
I'll put it in my bag because I have a crystal orb.
Very cool.
I mean, clearly, unless if I look into it, I feel something important happen, but
No. Yeah. Yeah,
Then
unless
I'll put
you
it in
want
my
to
bag.
give it to someone else to hold on to. But yeah, you can just put it in your bag, no problem.
Yeah, I don't have any way to identify it, and apparently no one else does either. So, fancy crystal ball for me to keep.
Terribly sorry. Normally I would offer to swallow it, but it's too much.
Normally, I'd say we should break it open to see what's inside.
I don't think
But,
this has candy in it for some reason.
I don't know, but maybe it has a shard of that sword we're looking for.
I mean, I suspect we probably see it.
Now, it's not see-through. It's opaque. Like I said, like a large pearl. Like it's this pearlescent white all over it.
I don't know if you can hold it up to a torch maybe and use that to see through it, or maybe Levi's light spell. Maybe if we put light on one side, we can see through it.
Yeah, I'll put my boot out so you can just sort of hold it over my boot and look into it.
Light does not make it through.
Does not make it through. Okay. Probably need to actually look at our rumor again.
It might be good to refresh, yes.
I don't remember where we had that. Was that one of our handouts?
Oh, I have no idea. You know how long ago that was?
It's been forever. It was the one that told us where all the sword fragments were and something of something placed in the thing.
Yeah.
That's approximately how it went.
That was... I can find it. I know what you're talking about. Nope, it's not that one.
I have 3 notebooks and can't find one of them.
I will show it to everyone.
There it is.
There it is, yeah.
So rather than reading it quietly, one of you should read it out loud.
I read it last
The
time.
shards of true death are keys, scattered about on levels 3, encased in a crystal prison without a door, but only the first. There are 5 more. I hold the next shard of true death, but beware my fiery breath. This shard is as safe as can be, hidden behind the reverse of a party. Stuck fast is this shard, removing it is tortuously hard. Beyond the constant crimson drips, cloaked in darkness, this shard sits. Lest all hope fades, guarded by gold, solve the riddle of swords. The last shard, behold. Crystal prison without a key. I'll bet it's in that orb.
I mean, it does say cloaked in darkness, this shard sits. Can that light spell that you did, is that something you can do at will, or do you need to rest yourself to do it again?
I can do it at will.
Perhaps if it were cast upon this dark crystal, some sort of, if it...
Reach out and touch the crystal to cast light on it.
You touch the crystal to cast light on it. The crystal lights up. You don't see inside of it.
All right.
This is why I was never sent to wizard school.
Yeah, well, I dropped out of seminary pretty early on in my training, so I cast light on my boots again.
Until we know any better, in the bag it goes.
Okay.
Maybe later we'll crack it open, hoping that there's some sort of treat inside.
I mean, if you do want to just try and break it, I'm glad to have one of my doppelgangers do it, and we can stand away at a distance.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps not in this tiny room.
No.
So, what's the plan?
I think we're leaving.
Yeah.
I think at this point we go back to the central room. The spinning
Okay.
multi-doored room of choose your own adventure.
Sure. Yeah, and you understand how to work this room, so I'm not going to make you jump through hoops. Pretty much, you know that there's.
Hoops to jump through.
Yeah, there's 3 possible hoops. Let me make sure I get the right one.
If I recall, we were just slowly busting the doors down with reckless abandon.
So, yeah, the door on the bottom is the broken door that you can easily get through.
Mm-hmm.
You've destroyed doors 2, 3, and I think 4. I don't remember. But anyway, if the room spins, you can get to any of the exits that you want. And I don't want to spend a lot of time rehashing this. So where do you want to go? Or do you want to hole up here and take a long rest?
I mean, I'm all right to go yet, but it's up to everybody else.
Okay.
If we
So
want to take
feeling
a
pretty
long
healthy,
rest,
I could. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can head back to the entrance, that cave. You can head to the room with the fake floor and the darkness underneath. Or you can head back to the rooms that you just came from with the library and the strange scry room. What do you want to do?
got ways we haven't been yet, right?
That's what I'm saying. You've managed. I'm giving you this so we can not tread a whole lot of time in something that you've discovered everything you need to. There's 3 ways out of this circular room. So
I wouldn't mind going back to that room with the hourglass in it.
okay, that would be through the room with the illusionary floor. So yeah, if you want to do that, you get the room spinning. You leap out at the appropriate time, and you can make it back into this huge room. Yeah, this dismal room before you, dimly lit by a glowing sphere in the center of the ceiling, 50 feet up. Above the floor, there's a wall some 40 feet high that separates you from the eastern half of the room. Along the wall are several discarded devices that were obviously used to ascend the barrier. A rope, let's see, a rope ladder, and some climbing pittons. But yeah, you know that if you step out more than 10 feet into this room, you'll fall through the fake floor.
Do we have any highly mobile people left that can cheat us across this very easily?
How far do I need to get everybody?
Let's see. That's going to be about 25 feet. 25 feet across and 40 feet up.
Well, I mean, I could get a rope or a ladder or something there. That's not that hard. But you guys might have to do some climbing. Not sure I can carry you while moving.
I mean, I think as long as we have a reasonable way to get there, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, rope and grappling hook, I can get it wherever you guys need it to go.
Yep.
So long as we can make it to the climbing pittance, that's good enough for me.
So, okay. So how are you getting across this 25-foot gap of illusionary floor that drops into darkness?
I'm just going to fly.
Okay.
So I will fly at whatever angle gets me to the top of this next bit.
You're now setting on top of this 40-foot tall wall.
And I will set the grappling hook and rope there.
You know, I wonder. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, if we can tie off the other end of the rope, we might be able to make kind of like a reverse zip line, if that makes sense.
You shimmy up.
Yeah,
Not a bad idea.
kind of like an angle.
Yeah, exactly. Just to avoid the floor entirely.
So there was the door that you all entered through to get into this room. So if you could get a section of rope long enough, 10, 20, 30, about 40 feet, probably call it like 55 feet, including the angle.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we had some pittons, which I think we do, we could hammer one of those pittons in, or a couple of them just for safety, and tie off the other end of the rope.
Yeah. And I can do my like doppelganger swap levitate combo. So I can kind of move along if we do that and kind of just levitate in place to kind of give people a helping hand as they move along.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, so the plan is the knight levitates up there, sets the grappling hook. Do you all have 55 plus feet of rope?
I've got 50 feet.
I would imagine you do. So yeah, you tie your ropes together, you take it over to the door, you set a pitton in, tie it off against that. So you're all able to shimmy
up
this rope.
As I'm shimmying up the rope, there is one thing I'd like to do. I'd like to take out my steel mirror
Yeah.
and sort of hold it out to the side so I can see the floor below me.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if I can see past the illusion by doing this.
No.
All right.
There was a part of me that wondered for a moment if perhaps that was the opposite of a party, because it did create illusionary copies of you. I don't know.
I think it lines up more with the constant crimson drips. So
You're probably right. Basically, if I can't solve a problem by stabbing it or eating it, I'm really not very good at it.
well, I'm not either. I mean, let's be real here.
We didn't come here to solve problems. We came here to be a problem.
Or a problem.
I like you, Levi.
Okay.
I don't like that necklace, but I like you.
I appreciate your economic ability of dealing with the bodies we leave behind.
There we go. Yeah, so you all shimmy up on top of the wall. You know that if you just drop down the other side, there's another section of false floor. So you can just take your grappling hook and lower it down and hop across. And you find yourselves back in the giant room.
We are none the wiser of.
I don't remember why we were drawing those shapes, so I'm going to get rid of them. And as soon as you step in, this crystal hourglass flips and starts counting down.
Beyond the constant crimson drips, cloaked in darkness, this shard sits.
Oh, I bet the shard's down underneath the illusion.
It says beyond it, though.
Beyond the crimson drips. We had to come through this room to get to the other place, didn't we?
No, you went through
The false floor?
You went through the false floor to get to this room.
Yeah.
Through the false floor room to get here.
We're not beyond this room yet.
Right.
No, it was some sort of like timed room, and we didn't figure out what to do.
So I'll give you a recap of this room. Finally, you pull open a wide door. Stop short at the awe-inspiring sight before you. You stand in the open gates of a vast cathedral-like chamber. Vaulted ceiling at least 100 feet high. The room is at least 1,000 feet wide. And you can tell from the sparkling torch sconces extending far, far into the distance that it's at least 1,000 feet long. A brightly illuminated, massive, translucent hourglass seems to float in the midair just below the ceiling. Its crimson sands are falling. And then there's all of the doors surrounding this room. I don't know what that link is, and I don't know who you are.
Crash.
And
Well, somebody deleted it.
I got it. And then each of these doors seem to be locked, and they each contain an odd keyhole that's carved directly into the center of each door. Keyhole, it's round orifice, about 2 inches in diameter, and it starts narrowing down after 2 inches, but extends like another 6 inches into the portal, or into the door.
Ooh.
Yep. We're not smart enough for this room.
We are very much team beef.
So, what are you going to beef in here?
Well, now we know that nothing terribly dangerous is going to happen to us. Do we want to start on like the far side of this room since it's beyond it, or?
Sure.
I will do exactly that, and I will start sprinting across the room just as I did before.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save, Jake.
Okie dokie. Oh, wait, yeah, I remember some janky whispers earlier. Normal.
Yeah, nothing happens.
There you go.
You make it across the room. As you make it to the other side, you're greeted with more doors. Each door is absolutely identical. And you don't see anything else.
Yeah, I'll shout that discovery to the others. Just more doors.
Oh, good. And the orb that you picked up is clearly you said that the holes for the door are only like a couple inches, clearly much bigger than the orb you picked up.
2 inches, and then it narrows down about 2 inches, and then it extends about another 6 inches.
Well,
There's an orb atop that's kind of lighting it. Does that orb look like it's a similar size to the one we took? Maybe we swap?
No, it's a giant
Hourglass,
crystal
right?
hourglass.
I mean, we talked about breaking this last time anyways. If this is all the same on every side, then...
Chuck, one of the doors, like directly next to the entryway.
Yeah.
I would like to try and I know they're kind of oddly shaped locks, but is there any
Try
way
and
I can
pick it?
even try?
Yeah.
Even attempt to pick it.
Give me your lockpick test.
So just sleight of hand again.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go sleight of hand. 19.
No, you can't figure it out.
Okay.
I mean, if there's 1,000 doors that are exactly the same... I don't remember who it was that climbed on top of the lockpicks before, or the hourglass before.
That was Bert.
Bert?
And me. I flew up next to it. I didn't climb on it, but Bert climbed on it.
I think you suggested breaking the dang thing. Let's just do it.
I think I tried to break it. I don't think I was successful.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Like it was magically protected or something.
Okay. Well,
Like I swung down at it to try and shatter the glass, and it was just like bong.
the other thing we've got that's different this time is the crystal ball we can't see inside. Or break it.
Why
At
not?
this point, I'll probably be running back towards the party.
That's Let's crack it open and see what's inside. Maybe
Okay.
it's full of chocolatey, nougaty goodness.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. Dan, check your mic cable again.
Oh. Eh?
Much better.
Okay, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe my XLR cable's going bad.
Yeah. Who's breaking this crystal ball? So, Grimgar, you produce it out of your bag.
I have a warhammer. That sounds like it's ideal for smashing a crystal ball.
Sure. You set it on the ground and just take a swing.
Sure.
Yeah, just roll me an attack. You crack down on this crystal ball, and it shatters to pieces, and laying in its remains is the hilt of a sword. So the pommel and the handle.
What we thought was there was actually there.
And so if we look at this again, this handout that I'm about to show isn't great because it shows it broken. But the cross guard and the pommel are attached to each other.
Does like pommel seem reminiscent of what would fit in one of these doors?
Yeah, it looks like it might.
So, okay.
Yes.
Do a random.
Okay, you pick a door at random. What do you do?
Jam it in there and give it a twist.
You jam it. The butt end first. Give it a twist, and you can feel the door unlock. And the door swings open. Ooh. And beyond the door is an inky black void.
Such that like light doesn't penetrate it, or
nope.
Do I try a different door?
Yeah,
might as well. Let's try another one.
Same thing.
Do we just go then? If every door is the same? There's 1,000 doors in here. We could spend our whole lives opening these doors.
Leave no hole unshoved.
Are you going to open every door?
I mean, is that what you want to do? We could just start going and opening every door in the line?
The hourglass is still counting down.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay. Why don't each of you roll me a wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound fun.
Okay. Grimgar, you rolled 16. Let's get everyone's wisdom save out there, and then I'll start making words. So the Knight's got a 9, Bjorn's got a 20, nice. Levi's got a 22. I think we're missing Silas.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get my... It froze up on me a bit.
Oh. I can hit
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, is it a magical effect?
Yeah, we'll go yeah.
Okay. Still, even with advantage,
Okay.
I roll an 8.
All right, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Grimgar, as you're working on unlocking doors, you feel an odd presence behind you, and it whispers into your ear. And this is going to be similar to some of you, but Grimgar, only you hear this. Beware the raven's maw, or that matter, its caw. Bjorn, Chalichia's bane is true death. So that's what you hear, Bjorn. And let's say Levi, you would also hear Chalichia's bane is true death.
Chuck, you said this is a magical effect?
Yeah. You got advantage on that?
I do, as long as I'm within range of my imp, which I am. So
you can roll it
let me
again
roll
if you
one
want.
more.
Yeah. 16. You also hear beware the raven's maw, and for that matter, its caw.
Okay.
So the last few specks of sand crushed up ruby sand are starting to fall through the hourglass, You've got maybe half the doors on one side. All of them open up into inky blackness.
Styles, can you send your little skin suit through there real quick? And, depending on what happens, maybe we just all go in there. It looks like they're all the same.
So as soon
I'll
as
do
your
exactly that.
skin suit's out of sight, you don't get any feedback from it, do you?
So basically, I can create one that I can send out to 1,000 feet away and still see and hear. But to do that, I have to sit down my physical form in like a trance.
Yeah.
So I can't see or feel anything locally, but I can still see and hear what it's doing up to 1,000 feet away.
Sure. So you pick a door and send your skin suit through?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me do something real quick. Your skin suit steps through, and you kind of slip into its senses. You're in a different room. It's 30 feet wide by about 10 feet, or 30 feet long by about 10 feet. Haster Blaster, this is actually the 5th edition version of the Crypt of the Devil Lich. When this comes out, it was a Kickstarter. You'll be able to get it for DCC or 5th Ed. But you also see that attached to this room is a very long hallway with a, well, I don't want to say it out loud yet, so I'm just going to show you directly, Jeremy.
Oh my.
I assume we just hear him say, oh my, and then we're like, hmm?
I'll start describing it as there's a long hallway. There's a giant kneeling figure holding something, maybe a scroll. I can't quite make it out.
I mean, does this sound like the place we gotta go to then?
It's a place you haven't been yet.
It looks important.
You've got maybe 20 seconds left before the sand runs out.
Shall we then?
I
Run
will
for it.
step through the darkness.
Okay. You all run through the door.
Pick up Silas and just haul him through with me.
And you are greeted to this room. Waiting for it to finish loading. While it is, I'll say some words at all of you. Oh, there it is.
Sure enough.
So yeah, you're in a long, narrow hallway that stretches nearly 80 feet before you. The walls along the hallway are worn with age. The stone is rough and unfinished. The state of the hallway is a stark contrast to other parts of the tomb. Sludge seeps into the far end of the hallway through a spiderweb of cracks in the stone walls and ceiling, forming puddles in between the uneven floor tiles. The hallway smells faintly of perfume, and there's a large statue of a crouching figure at the end of the hall, nearly filling the entire corridor. The figure holds a gleaming shard of metal in its coarse hand. And that bit of metal's almost giving off a little bit of light, so kind of on the map, you can see it at the far end, a little bit of light that it's reflecting back at you.
What are these symbols on the floor here?
Written in some language. What languages do you know how to read?
Biography. Let's see, maybe that has all.
The normal ones?
I could read Infernal.
You can read Infernal.
Yeah, I've got Thieves' Cant, Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Dwarvish.
Well, let's take a look. No, where are we at? There we are. It's always buried here in a wall of text. If I remember correctly, while I look up the specifics, it is written in Infernal. And it says... Now we gotta go up a little further.
Don't
Pernur.
screw up.
Pernur.
Does that mean something?
Termer.
As you say it out loud, all of a sudden, Levi disappears.
Rick.
Levi, you find yourself back in the hourglass room
Yeah.
in front of the door you just walked through.
Oh,
The door is still open in front of you, and the hourglass is reset.
Oh, is it just?
Oh, well, if the door's still open, I'm going to run back through as quick as
All of
possible.
a sudden, Levi appears next to all of you again.
Is it just sword return spelled backwards?
Yeah, it's just return jumbled up.
Something like that.
Yeah, that will put us back out into the hourglass room. I should. So
Neat.
now we know that.
Yeah, but neither you nor I have actually told them what it says yet.
No, Levi said it out loud and then disappeared.
Oh, I guess that's true. You said it out loud.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. I was like, I'm going to wait and see what happens.
And I was just looking at.
Well, we know how to get out.
Yeah.
That's
The
happening.
door shuts. We'll be safe.
So now we just got to figure out how to deal with this. What I presume is the hilt of the sword at the end of a sludgy hallway.
It's a shard of metal. You're all free to move your tokens.
I would say let's send somebody expendable to go grab it, run back here like hell, and then say the word to get out of here.
So Silas's skin suit.
yeah. He won't be able to grab anything, but I can send him forth to see if anything springs.
That's a good
Basically,
idea.
he's perfect trap bait. I can send him forward, see if anything springs.
Sure.
Chuck, about how big is this metal shard?
I don't know. It's way out there. You can't get a good judge on size. It looks like it
Okay.
could be a size to be a piece of sword.
So I will ask you then, when you send your clone up there, try and assess about how big and heavy it looks like this thing might be. This shiny metal bit. Because depending on how big and heavy it is, I might be able to send someone to go grab it.
Let me.
Oh, your imp.
Yeah, well, he can shape change. And if he shape changes into a raven, he's got a flying speed of 60. But I think he can only carry like 5 pounds or something, so it's pretty light.
So the token I just dropped is your meat suit there, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure you've got permissions. Yeah, you can move that.
All right. I'll just have him march forward.
As soon as your meat suit go back one tile for me.
Oh, okay.
Gets there, you can all hear the click and see the tile in that section depress. But nothing seems to happen.
Okay. I'll step him over to this one.
It looks like this is one giant pressure plate that spans the entirety of the
Okay.
hall. So let me go ahead and reveal that there.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, for the most part, to avoid like painstakingly, boringly watching me move one space at a time, that is basically what I'll have him do. It's just like,
Okay. As soon as your meat suit gets right there, the floor drops out from underneath of them. And they disappear.
Skewered.
okay, I'll take a turn, so to speak, to kind of get myself together. And if nobody objects, send forth another.
This is how Super Meat Boy the game was born.
So I will say, since you probably would have had sense on this, your meat suit fell about 40 feet onto spikes.
Ouch.
So there's a new meat suit.
Okay. So I'll have him skirt to the left.
Yeah, there's a very narrow pathway right there. If your meat suit, can your meat suit roll like an acrobatics test? Is it capable of doing that?
It can, or I can actually make it because I can make it stand in the air if I want to. Too.
Okay.
I'm just intentionally having it walk on things.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could make it like hover over.
I'm just saying this is a narrow ledge here. So if you want to make it shimmy over that ledge.
Yeah. I'll just have it like kind of hover over, like maybe tap its toes down on the little edge just to make sure nothing wicked happens.
Sure.
On the narrow ledge. I'll make a check for it gladly.
Okay, but yeah, if you're floating, I won't worry about it.
Yeah, I'll float him over the pit and then have him go back to like stomping,
Yeah.
obviously, to trigger terrible things.
Your meat suit gets all the way down until about there. And then that statue at the end of the hall starts moving. And it, rather than reaching out for your meat suit, it reaches its hands out against the walls and it just strikes down with its palms real hard.
Ooh.
As a shower of sparks flies out from between its palm and the wall, igniting all of this black fluid that's covering the floors and the walls. As fire starts spreading, your meat suit's probably going to get burned up in this initial go of fire.
Yep, it's got 1 hit point, so.
Yep. As the golem seems to be kind of figuring out what's going on. It looks like it notices all of you down there, and it's going to start approaching. What do you all want to do? Actually, I think
Not go in the fire?
this may be just a fantastic time. Let's just do this in initiative.
That seems fair.
When in doubt, roll initiative.
Yeah.
Get that. I got a nat 20 on my initiative, but it's still a 19.
Oh, man.
Man, that golem. It's ready.
Where is the darned initiative button?
If you just click on the combat
Oh, no.
tab.
For some reason,
fist.
I rolled for the golem for some reason.
Oh,
There.
what the
Oh,
hell did
hell
I
yeah.
get with the
Ooh,
gold?
damn. And the rogues pull it out,
Dang.
whip it around, and then put it away again.
So Dan, no, I have the right initiative. That's right. What's your initiative supposed to be, Dan? Because I've got you down for a 17.
Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. I just can't read.
Okay. Levi, you're up.
Oh man.
Right now, it's from you to this golem. It's 80 feet.
I wanna do a long jump over the pressure plates there.
Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna try to move to the far end of this the pit trap here.
Okay. It's about 20 feet across. I'm sorry, no, it's
All
10
right.
feet across. Can you long jump 10 feet, or do you need to give me an acrobatics test? Or actually, acrobatics or athletics?
There we go. Yeah. Oof.
So you don't quite make it.
Check out the rules for a long jump in here.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. You might look at it. Let's see. Yeah, that 13's not going to cut it, man.
Oof.
You jump and you catch yourself on the far side of the pit, and you're just dangling there.
Curses.
So the knight, you're up. Now Levi is hanging off the edge of the pit.
Cool. Okay. How, Chuck? This is for a. How heavy is the thing in its hands? Is it more than 5 pounds?
You're not sure,
Crap.
and you're quite a ways from it.
Yeah, because I'm not sure how this spell works.
What are you trying to do?
Is it holding it? Is it holding the thing, or is
Yeah.
it? Okay. Catapult. I don't know how catapult works as far as.
So it has to be an unheld item, if I'm correct.
That's what I was wondering, is I wasn't sure if it had to be something that was just like loose.
Yeah, it's kind of like, think similar to like whenever like a force user launches a piece of debris at somebody.
Okay. Yeah, you can't dislodge it from someone's grip. That would be like forcing it out of their hand.
And the range
Gotcha.
is 60 feet on that. So where you're at
Right,
now.
but I have a familiar who can. Well, I guess the familiar can't deliver that because that's a spell. So I would have to go.
I'm
up
going to
there.
say no, you won't be able to catapult that out of its hand.
Yeah. So that was the piece I wasn't sure of, is whether you could even attempt that for something that's held. Okay. God, what am I going to do? I don't even know what to do here.
Could run up and try and save Levi.
Yeah, that is an option.
Not the one I want to do.
I'm just screaming, hanging off the edge of this thing, but it's all hate.
First thing I'm going to do is yell at Levi. Levi, just say the damn word.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
All right. And then I'm going to. What's the range on this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good range. I'll just crack off an Eldritch Blast at this thing.
All right, go ahead. And if you want to hit attack, that 9 does not hit. Now, you're a high level, so you should get multiple hits with your Eldritch Blast.
3 beams.
Well, but Eldritch Blast comes from, I took that from my Warlock, I believe.
So you're a low
and-
Not a
level.
level
Okay.
11.
I'm only level 1 Warlock.
But your Eldritch Blast is based off your total level.
Yeah.
So
Is
that's
it?
that's why Warlock is such an awesome dip class. So you just get Eldritch
Ooh.
Blast.
So, yeah,
and
you
then
got 3 beams with that.
I got 3. Oh,
Yeah.
well then
Yeah.
hell with that. Let's do that again.
No,
That's another 9.
no.
Don't do
All
it
right, one
exactly at the same. I
one
guess.
more. A 14.
Still a miss.
All right. Well, I'm a great pyrotechnics show, but I'm pretty useless at ranged attacks with this, apparently. I will reiterate to Levi. Levi, I did what I could. Yell the magic word.
Okay. It's this thing's turn. It's going to move. Let's double check that. Oh, my light didn't move with it. That's fine. It's going to move right there as it starts walking towards all of you. Now, as it steps off its original position, those of you down at the entrance hear another click as all of a sudden the section of ceiling right above that pressure plate collapses, blocking the hallway with debris. It looks like you could probably dig through it, but it's going to take some work. About 5 rounds to clear enough rubble so you can make it through.
so Levi's all by himself.
Yep.
That's great.
That's great. That means I can just do this all by myself and be a big damn hero.
Silas, you're up.
Is it enough that it completely obscures our vision? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can't see Levi at all.
No. You'll just have to judge what's going on by his screams of pain.
Yeah, if I could even see even a smidge through, I'd be able to help you. But
I'll tell you what, if you spend a turn digging, I'll say you can clear out enough where you can just get like a keyhole to look through.
yeah, I'll just start helping with the digging, because once I can clear line of sight, I'll be able to do some chicanery. But until we can see you,
Okay.
can't do much. Sorry.
Grimgar?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna try and use my dwarven proficiency with mason tools and attempt to start clearing this.
You start clearing. Bjorn?
I guess I'll help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Levi?
Well, first things first, I want to climb up and out of this pit.
Sure. Go ahead
Is
and
this slick enough to where, yeah.
give me an athletics test. Because there is that oil all over it.
Yeah.
And the fire is still spreading.
Ooh. Is the fire behind the golem or ahead of it? Okay.
Behind. So let me get you a line here. Right now, fire's like, oh, like right there where that blue line is. So you climb up.
Up here.
Yep. At 18
All
is
right.
exactly what I needed.
I am going to. Now, is it still holding the metal in its hand?
Yeah.
I'm going to run up to it and try to disarm it then.
Okay. So how the heck does disarm work? That sounds fantastic.
Ooh, that is ballsy.
He may be a big damn hero if he pulls this off.
If you pull this off and and just pop into existence behind us carrying
That's
that,
exactly the plan.
Awesome.
Disarming. Let's look at that because I don't remember that rule.
I know there's a Battlemaster fighter maneuver for it.
Yeah, I don't think. Maybe I can't do that. I'm not seeing it.
I'm not either. I think you have to have something. Yeah. It's specifically called a disarming attack. That's fighters have. I mean, you can try and grapple it. See if you can grapple it. You know, if you can get it grappled this round.
Yeah, to
and
hell
then
with it.
Next round, if you still have it grappled, I'll let you try again to pull it out of its hand.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just fly into a rage and grapple it.
Nice, get
Sure.
advantage.
So here we go. Booyah.
oh my.
Okay. I'm going to roll one of its slam attacks because it's the same stat.
Oh, unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, you try and grapple this thing and nothing happens.
Curses.
Anything
All
else?
right, that's all I get.
Okay.
No, that's all I got.
Okay. The knight, do you continue with the digging?
Sure.
Okay. Jake,
Bring it.
this thing tries to grapple you.
That makes sense.
Make yourself look bigger. It works on bears.
All right, I got a 28.
Oh, Lordy. Come on, rage. Ooh.
I'll tell you what, on a tie, I'll give it to you. So,
Oh man.
it tries to grapple you. On failing to do so, it's got this weird energy that it radiates out at you. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Don't forget you have advantage on it.
That's true.
Yeah, no problem. As you can feel, whatever this magical effect does not work. Silas,
Okay.
I'll say you move just enough rubble that you can get just the thinnest line of sight through.
So I can, if I put I can manifest my skin clone up to 30 feet away from me, which means I could create it just on the other side of the pit.
Sure,
And then I can spend my bonus action to swap places with it.
sure.
And then I will Sorry. I suddenly lost where I am.
I moved you. You're up there.
Okay.
Oh, I think I clipped through the wall. That might be what
Oh,
caused
okay.
it.
And then I'll use, that's my bonus to swap with him. And then I'll use my movement to get, I'm not sure why it won't let me move myself.
Won't it let you move yourself? That's a great question.
I would move up and to the right by 1.
Up and to the right by 1. Right there?
So that I'm within 10 feet of that sucker. And I will start smacking at him.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do you.
27 is a hit.
I'll just go ahead and I'm sure this thing can take a few attacks. I'll just go ahead and roll the. So 27.
16's a
16.
miss. 18 is a miss.
Okay. Oh, we did do a short rest, didn't we?
I have no idea. I don't think you did.
I think we did 1, maybe.
Did you? Okay. I
Okay.
can say we did.
In
I
the
think you
librarian.
did. Yeah.
In the librarian.
I think we did on the first time we left the hourglass room.
Okay. If we're thinking we're going to do a long rest soon, I will use some stuff. I'll use Unleash Incarnation. I'll use one of those, which basically I can do it a number of times of my Constitution bonus to do an extra attack. So I've had 1 hit so far. Okay.
20's a hit.
Okay. Then I'll action surge.
Okay.
So I've got 2 hits,
21's a hit.
3 hits,
20 is also a hit.
4 hits, and then I will, because this is a second attack action, I'll use another Unleash Incarnation to make another attack.
$28. That's a critical hit.
Hell yeah.
So 5 hits with the 5th
Nice.
being a crit, and because that 5th was a crit, it will have disadvantage on all attacks for the next round.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Because my slashing feat.
Cool. You want to put some damage out there?
I will. Okay, so 4 regulars. So normal.
Oh,
Normal 1, normal 2, normal 3. Get it popped back up here. Come on now. Sorry. Normal 4. And then crit 5.
jeez.
Okay.
I can't do it often, but
That's a
I can-
monumental amount of damage.
I
yeah,
gotta
he can
pull
go
out my
Nova
calculator.
once in a while.
Handy when you're doing it
128
with the
damage.
monument. Yeah.
That is 128,
128 damage.
That's
Okay.
I
crazy.
believe.
It's still up.
So I was like, are we going to rest soon? Because I can't do this again.
Your attack
Okay.
damage tickles my network engineer sensibilities.
All right.
That
Anything
is
else?
a 128 bit attack.
Nice. Grimgar. Keep digging.
I mean, yeah, I got my mason's tools.
Bjorn, keep digging.
I can't do anything otherwise. so-
Okay. Bert, digging.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it done fast.
Yeah. Levi, you're up.
Just a second.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, it is. It's clobbering time. I'm going to go. See, Silas is not within 5 feet of it, is he? No, he's got
No.
reach on it.
Yeah, I got a reach weapon, so I stayed 10 feet away.
That makes sense. And that's perfectly fine. I will just attack with my whip from melee range.
Sure.
Wait a minute. How do I...
What's going on? You can click attack.
You get the... Okay, so this was not count as a strength. That's right. So, oh, baby.
Yeah.
That works just fine,
Critical
though.
hit.
And I've also got an extra attack, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that attack as well.
20's a hit.
20?
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah. In that case, normal damage
Okay.
would be 9. Slashing / magical. And critical hit. 13 slashing / magical.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You all have turned a very bad situation into a not so bad situation.
Yeah, and also God, what was it I had?
You've also got your
So-
crazy 1d6 plus half your level and also your sneak attack.
No, I don't got my sneak attack on this because I don't.
You're attacking with
I don't-
advantage.
No, this is a dexterity weapon, unfortunately. So yeah,
I
one of
gotcha.
the disadvantages to using a whip. Where is my darn? I knew I. Oh, but I do have my divine fury here.
Mhm.
So while I'm raging, first creature I hit on each of my turns with a weapon takes 1d6 plus 6 extra radiant damage. So there's that.
Hell
Another
yeah.
13.
Team beef.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. The
Our puzzles-
knights.
Our puzzle solving skills are like,
I'll tell you what. The knight Grimgar and Bjorn. At the end of this round, I'll say you break through the wall. So now we'll just go to the Flint Golem, who's very much not happy. So it's gonna do some punching. So I need to roll a d6. Okay.
Oh no, it's clobbering time.
All right. So Levi.
a disadvantage on its attack for what it's worth.
Oh my gosh.
All of its attacks.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
God no.
Yes.
So it's gonna bust out that magical effect again. So Silas and Levi, make me a wisdom save. This is against a magical effect.
I'll do that real quick because he did attack somebody other than me.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna smack him.
Sure. 25's a hit. 9 damage.
Oof. No, that's my wisdom saving throw.
Oh yeah, that's a fail. All right, you want to 22 damage.
Then I'll do my saving throw real quick.
Silas, you pass. Levi, you don't. Levi, you are now slowed. Let's see. You
As if I was going to run from this thing.
Yeah, you cannot use reactions. Your speed is halved. And you cannot make more than one attack on your turn. In addition, you can either take an action or a bonus action, but not both. This will last for a minute, but you can repeat this save at the end of each of your turns. Silas, you're up.
Okay. Well, I think I would like to continue this process. I'm not going to be able to quite repeat what happened last time, but still do okay. Okay, we got that's a miss, I'm sure.
That is a miss.
There's a hit.
That is a hit. That is a hit.
There's a hit. And yeah, I feel okay.
Okay, you want to give me those 2 damages?
I will. So that'll make it easier. 1 and 2.
Okay, that is what, 51?
Yep.
You kill this thing.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Basically just waiting till the moment where like
Wow.
you've got it tangled, like one of its arms is tangled in your whip. Just
Yeah.
shove the spear into its side, create a clone on the opposite side of it to pull the spear even further around.
Nice. Yeah, it collapses. It lets go of that shard in its hand. And sure enough, it looks like another one of those shards. Or it looks like a shard to the sword. So you've now got the grip to it and one of the shards. Those of you back, you clear the hallway. You're able to rejoin your friends. The hallway is still burning. and the smoke is starting to fill up in it.
I was going to grab the shard and say, Termer.
Nothing happens.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Suppose this is where we help with the digging.
Dig faster!
Yeah, you all make it through. You work together. It's not a problem.
Maybe you have to say it over here or Dork.
If I go berserk, can I dig harder?
Yes, you
Dig
absolutely
harder.
can.
Power digging.
I'll shout to Levi, throw the shard over.
Yeah, I'll kind of motion for them to, step aside and then whip it.
It's a good idea because it is a sharpened piece of metal.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have 2 pieces of the sword.
Nice.
Fantastic. So I'll hold on to that shard and then look around to everybody else and just say, I can survive through fire just fine.
I could half survive through fire just fine.
I don't want to be cooked. I want to cook others.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm on the other side of the room, so I'll try saying the word.
Let's see. Where's your token? Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay.
Maybe you have to actually be standing on
Maybe you
the
have to
words.
actually be on the words.
Let's try that.
Okay, so if you move your token, whoever's moving their token.
It's someone else's idea first, but if nobody's doing it, then I won't.
I can't. I would volunteer, but I can't move my token for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, so you move back there, you say the words, and you teleport back to the other room.
Okay. Neat.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so does this mean we probably have to do something in that strange shadow floor room to get a third piece? The sword is somewhat incomplete, right?
I'll go ahead and step on the scribbled lettering on the floor and say the word as well to lead
Sure.
with the shard.
You teleport back.
Silas, if you could meet suit to the other end of that pit and put a piton in the floor, I'd much appreciate it.
Did we check what's behind the golem yet?
Fire?
If you all give this, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, it'll eventually burn itself out.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want to do?
I wouldn't mind exploring behind where the golem once was.
I mean, I figured out how the teleporty deal works, so I'll just come back.
Okay.
Makes sense. Better to be thorough.
So yeah, if you all wait a little while, the fire burns itself out. And then, you want to do any exploring in this room? Jake, you said you're going to head to the far side. We're not under duress at the moment, so
Okay.
I'll say you can easily make it to the other side. It's the wall behind it looks solid. There's that gross stuff that was seeping through that's burnt off. The hall still has some really kind of foul-smelling smoke in the air, but other than kind of burning your eyes a little bit and a cough, it doesn't seem to be doing any real damage to you.
Yeah, I'll kind of scrape my boot around to see if there's any goodies in here that survived the fire, or maybe a secret door or some.
Do you want to give me a perception test?
Sure. Bing bang boom.
Nice.
Roll.
You don't find anything down there, and you feel very confident about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably start on the side that we're on
Sure.
Mm.
and start working towards the other end.
Okay. You want to give me another perception test?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you don't find anything. You feel very confident about that.
So the shard chuck is giving off a faint glow. Is that right?
It was glimmering. The book was unsure. I'm gonna say once you get it in your hand, it seems just like a piece of metal from a sword. So no.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
Anything of note fall from the flint golem other than the sword shard?
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's just a whole bunch of flint and that shard.
I strongly suspect whatever thing was burning some of you in the darkness may hold another shard.
In the trap room with the fake floor.
Mm-hmm.
Could be. Sounds like Silas is doing some heavy thinking. Silas, why don't you give me a wisdom test?
Do.
A wisdom check.
Save?
Let me double check. Wisdom, just a regular old wisdom
Just
test.
ability check?
Just
Okay.
an ability test.
Sometimes me think good, sometimes no.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Thought you were having a thought, but it turned out to just be your recipe for meatballs.
It's a good recipe.
Smelling all like the fire and the smoke has just got me thinking about, like, I really regret that we didn't carry that monk with us to cook up the leftovers.
I've never heard vanquished foes referred to as leftovers.
I'm still a little puzzled by this panel originally clicking and doing nothing.
So I'll give it to you. It was like a 2-part trap. This was the first thing you had to set, and then the golem was on the other one. So by activating this first panel, once the golem stepped off the other one, it triggered the cave-in. So if you would have skipped that, the cave-in would have not happened.
Well, shall we look at our poem again real quick and see if we think of anything of it?
Let's see, there was the crystal ball, crystal prison without a door.
Mm-hmm.
I hold the next shard of true death, but beware my fiery breath. I think that's what we just dealt with.
Seems likely.
Now, next is this shard is as safe as can be, hidden behind the reverse of a party.
Do we need to look at the wall behind where we came in?
Well, there was a room with the group of statues looking at each other across, and then there was also the room.
We searched the ever-living daylights out of the room with the statues in it.
You're muted, Bert.
We searched it, but we did not break it. Like shatter the wall.
It's safe as can be. You can't get safer than no door.
Yeah. Could be bricked up.
I feel like there's got to be something stupid because now these are like lining up real close and short. If the golem was the fiery breath.
Mm-hmm. There's another one beyond constant crimson drips. Part of me thinks that perhaps the first one is the thing that was within the darkness that is encased in a crystal prison without a door. Because the crystal reflects, it was creating copies of you. I don't know. I'm not a goddamn wizard.
All right, well, we find out whatever's down there. And whatever it was that was brushing up against us and burning us, if it's alive,
it may be a dumb thing to ask. Have we looked in the spike pit too?
No, I was more concerned with getting out.
Might just take a peek in it.
So looking down, it's 40 feet down. Let's see. What floor? You do see stuff down there. I'm trying to find the listing.
Sounds
yeah,
like time to.
if you hold some light down, you can look. You can see all the spikes pointing up. Down there, you can see some bones. Looks like skeletal remains. You can see some shiny bits. Looks like maybe some loot, maybe some gems. There's a shield down there. You can see what looks like some armor.
Sounds like time.
You can see a short sword down there.
Sounds like time to put some levitation to work. Just get on down just above the spikes and
Maybe fish some stuff out.
yeah.
So everybody got that? Or
I'll be willing to do it.
I guess.
Like I could create an echo just above the points of the spikes, swap, levitate.
That's kind of neat. Then just
And then just create a new echo back up, swap.
So I missed something important. There was something else on that golem. Inscribed on its chest was a message. So I'll say Silas and Levi, you would have been close enough to be able to read it. That's what it said. Deep down below, only she will show. Look away from the cursed dawn for the path to move on.
What was that again?
It's in the chat. Deep down below, only she will show. Look away from the cursed dawn for the path to move on.
Deep down below. There's your false floor nonsense, I'm sure.
So, Silas, are you sending your clone down?
Yes.
Okay. Looking down, I mean, you can see what I told you. There's a... Looks like you see 4 rubies down there. A shield, a chain shirt. Looks like a fan, like a fold-up fan, like a... And a short sword. And it looks like there's a wand down there as well. But if you're looking for clues or any signs of way through, I would need a wisdom test.
I mean, Silas just thought he was grabbing loot, but he'll.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going down there to look. Okay. If you want to grab loot, that's fine too.
I can make an ability check.
Sure.
I mean,
that would be perception.
but it's perception. Okay. Perception. There
do
you are.
better than I do.
Because I mean, he is, neutral hungry and vaguely greedy. He's looking to see if there's any like little things stuck in a crevice.
So looking around, you do see that these spikes all have this like slimy green coating on all of them. Probably guessing poison of some kind. But you do see one spike that doesn't seem to have the poison coating on it. And the top of the spike is bent at like a 45-degree angle, maybe like 6 inches down.
That seems weird.
Maybe it needs some kajiggering.
Well, so first things first, I'm going to kind of do the little chicanery to kind of like create double, teleport up, make sure we get all of the treasure out of here. Yeah. And then at that point, just kind of like, because it's like 40 feet down, I'd create my doppelganger like 30 feet down and then have him like prod at this weird bent thing with his glaive.
So I'm just going to drop. I'm not going to make you all identify. This isn't a long-running campaign. So here in the chat and Foundry, there's what you find. That's the loot you pull up. So explain to me how this prodding is going.
Well, basically, the glaive has a 10-foot reach, so I'll basically create the echo within 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
And initially, he's just kind of putting the tip of the glaive to this thing that maybe is more of a tooth, or he suspects that it's some weird, crazy thing that wants to eat you when you're at the bottom.
Yeah.
And just kind of like pressing up against it, assuming it's some sort of tooth to see if something like unfurls and snatches at it like a predator.
So nothing unfurls or snatches. When you do push it, it's just got the slightest bit of wiggle.
Okay. I'll kind of push back and forth and see if I can finagle it loose.
It doesn't feel like this spike is coming loose, but it does just still get a little bit of wiggle.
I'm not cowardly by any means, but I don't feel like going down in there to like grab it by hand. Does anybody else have any great thoughts about this thing?
Throw some string or a rope around it and we'll yank it from up above.
Use my whip. It's magically enhanced.
There you go. Enhanced for added flavor.
Enhanced.
That's a great idea.
So yeah, if you tie some rope around it, start pulling. It doesn't give. In fact, it's at that 45-degree angle, so after a couple hard tugs, it would just slide off.
Ooh.
We may just have to go down there and like do something with it.
Where is this particular spike, Chuck? Is it right in the middle or something?
It's, off to the side in the middle, just a little bit. I mean,
like how far from one of the edges of that space is it?
I don't know, maybe a foot or so.
Oh, because you can walk. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I can just walk on flat surfaces. So I'll just fucking walk down the side of this pit till I can reach that thing.
Sure, you walk down there so you can reach it. You can reach out and grab it.
Yeah, and then I just want to try and throw it as if it's a lever, see if it moves in one particular direction.
You start. It doesn't feel like it's a lever. It's got no side-to-side movement.
Okay, I walk back out of the pit.
Does it push down? Has nobody pushed down on it yet?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
There's other directions.
So yeah, you head back down there.
Maybe
Push
twist
it down. Nothing happens when you push it down.
Twist it, bop it, pull it, push it.
What happens if I try and twist it?
It rotates. And eventually it clicks as a secret door right next to where you're standing opens up.
Ooh.
I don't know why this isn't working, so I'm just going to do that. At the bottom of this pit, you see a door opens to a hallway.
Hey-oh. There's a door, guys.
I love it.
So now what?
Well, let's put a rope down there and let's try not to fall.
Yeah, if they wanna drop down a rope or something, I'll lower it down right in front of the entrance to this hallway.
Okay. Yeah, you all can get a rope. You tie it off with your grappling hook or a pitton or something like that. And you're all able to shimmy down and enter into this hallway.
Nice.
Super cool.
Okay, so now we get to switch maps again. You all make it into this hallway.
Are we supposed to see all these freaky boys at the end of the hall?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to make some words, so it'll explain everything. So on opening this door, you see a hallway that continues on. Eventually, it opens up into a vaulted hall about 40 feet wide, 50 feet long, with a vaulted ceiling above. The hallway is dimly lit by flickering candles hanging on the walls. At the far end of the room are 4 statues, each about 12 feet tall, situated behind a black altar. 10 shadowy forms flit before the tediously decorated black glossy altar, chanting in harmony, as a central figure raises his hands towards the ceiling. He wears a shiny suit of plate armor, adorned with a pure white tabard displaying a golden set of justice scales entwined with ivy. His face is shriveled and taut against the bones. His eyes burn with a crimson glow. Tattered patches of hair hang down from his exposed skull. He sneers, displaying rotted teeth, as he measures your group. The apparitions cease their praise and start gliding towards you.
I'm gonna stealth.
Stealth?
I will do the opposite of stealth and just at them.
Yeah.
Well-
Echo in front.
Yeah,
Eddie,
I'm just gonna
I'll tell you
poof.
what, if you
Yeah.
want to try your stealth, go ahead and roll it. Everyone else, it's a great time to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Oh my god. Look at all those 20s. I don't feel
That is
good
a
about this.
near perfect roll on my stealth.
Oh, I have a picture to show all of you, too.
Wee. Skeletons.
Well, this is great.
Okay.
Oh my. Oh my.
So we got our initiative in, right?
Hmm.
It's like, Eddie, you're the only one I'm missing?
Oh, right, because I was going into stealth. Yeah, if you want me to roll it, I'll go ahead and roll it.
Yep, I'll need you to... Okay.
Still
And I
better
rolled
than
abysmal,
me.
so it's a good thing I'm stealthed.
You did great on that stealth. Okay. As this starts up. This is going to be great. As this one moves off. As this one moves off. Let's see here. Okay, this is going to be fun. Dan. All of a sudden, all of you standing next to Grimgar. Grimgar flies up off of the floor and smashes into the ceiling. You're muted, Dan.
I am, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't want this. Does that count?
I did not consent. I did
did
not
not consent.
consent.
Okay, and you are pinned against the ceiling.
Oh, well, that seems like an unpleasant place to be.
Yeah,
No damage or anything?
Nope.
Just unpleasant?
just pinned against the ceiling. I can, you know what? I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, there is actually fall damage on this.
I haven't fallen yet, have I?
Yeah, you fell towards the ceiling.
Oh. Oh,
14 fall damage.
okay. Tough times we live in when you fall towards the ceiling.
I'm just, maybe it's some kind of reverse gravity effect.
Oh, that's beer, Jeremy. I thought you were like
Levi.
tipping Worcestershire sauce into something.
Well,
I mean, that's how you spice up anything.
yeah.
I mean, we all have our rituals. Like, if I have to fight undead, I drink, weird shit.
Like Bloody Marys.
Levi, what do you got?
I'm going to rush out ahead of everybody else. screaming bloody murder. Now, this guy, the head honcho up at the top, which column is he in?
I'll tell you what to make. Put him right there.
All right. In that case, I'm going to draw that wand of lightning bolts I got from an earlier one and cast that at 3rd level at him.
Fantastic. Sounds great.
So there we go. You'll have to make a DC 15. Him and everybody in that 100-foot line will have to make a DC 15 dexterity save.
Ooh.
Yep, give me just a second. I'll have them do that.
Nice.
What's that save again? It's a dexterity save?
Zoobity boop.
That's right.
So he got an 8. $17. $15. What was the target?
15.
Okay, so the boss fails.
The boss is going to take 30 lightning damage, and the others will take 15.
Okay, nothing seems to happen when it hits him.
And if there are any flammable objects in between, within that line, they will also catch fire.
Sure.
So long as
really
they're not being
happens.
worn or carried. Yeah, okay.
Mm.
Well, at least we know that ain't gonna do much.
Bjorn.
Their robes are asbestos.
I have other toys for them.
So Bert, what do you got?
Is the scale correct? Are they like 80 feet away?
Yeah.
Well, can't get to them. Charge in 5th edition doesn't. It just allows you to move.
Twice.
You just have to move a certain amount, and then you hit. It doesn't double your move or anything.
So you can give up your action to move, so you could double move basically. And you, as a barbarian, you have 40 at this
Right.
point, so you could
Yeah.
do 40 and 40 and move 80.
But then I couldn't attack at the end, though.
No, because you'd be giving up your action to do the second move.
Oh, but I could do something cool because I've got something that just takes a reaction.
Ooh, what do you got?
All right, so I'm going to do my full move and crash into them. I'm going to rage, which is free. I just got to do it. And then as I crash into them, now that I'm raging, my primal ability allows me to do a lightning strike with knockback or knockdown.
Sure.
Yeah, let me get here. Raging Storm.
So I'll say, as soon as you kind of enter the threshold of this room, you can feel a very uneasy kind of energy in the air. But yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and give me whatever you got there.
Sorry, I've got to look it up. It's
That's
such a
fine.
lot of stuff here. Okay, so must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is knocked prone as it's struck by a wave, and they're going to take damage too.
What kind of damage is this going to be?
It's electrical.
Okay. Is it like magical and...
It's lightning, essentially. Yeah. I mean, I guess it would be magical. It's it's lightning. It doesn't say it's magical or not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still magic.
Okay. So what was that save?
Also,
They got a 13?
it's a strength save.
So I'm going to guess you knock them on their butt.
And then they're going to take... Man, sorry, I just slow everything down. Okay, so one target can get hit by a thunderbolt. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I can't find the damage.
Thunderbolt is... That's a cantrip. That's a D8.
Okay. I'll just roll a D8 here.
So I'll tell you this. You feel
Probably
the impact.
just this one. Just probably that one right there to my right.
Okay. You were in his space, so I'm just saying you knocked him
Yeah.
prone right there.
Mhm.
Your physical connection hit. You knocked him down, but it just seems like that your thunderbolt that came out, your electrical damage, it didn't seem to do anything.
Okay.
Okay, the one in front of you, since you're there, it's going to give you an attack.
What kind of attack?
It's going to
A
be
naughty
a
one.
draining attack.
Is it magic?
It doesn't specify. I don't see how it couldn't.
Because I'm a mage slayer. If he's
So-
within 5 feet of me, I get to react with an attack as that goes off.
Yeah, I'm going to let you react. I just need to figure out if this does any damage and what damage it does. So go ahead and do your attack.
Okay. Come on.
So,
38.
Good God.
so I'm going to say it hits you. Well, I don't even know if it hits you. Does a 19 even hit you?
It does. I'm only an
Okay.
18. Actually, no. No, it does. I
Okay.
get a +1. It's a 19, but it still
Okay.
hits me.
So yeah, you're going to take 14 points of damage from this for the attack.
Is it magical though? Do we know?
No, this is melee.
Okay.
There is a magical effect, but it doesn't seem to actually do anything.
Okay.
So yeah, just 14 regular damage, but you attack back with that 38. That's one hell of a hit. Yeah, absolutely, that hits.
So, wouldn't you win on a tie if it matches your AC, Bert?
It
I
hits
don't know.
at your AC. So if your AC is
Yeah.
19 and I get a 19 to hit, that's a hit. It has to
Gotcha,
meet or
okay.
exceed.
That wasn't a crit, was it? That's just a regular
That would just be a regular.
As awesome as that roll is.
17 points of damage though.
Okay. Yeah, you kill it. Just outright, you kill this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Die, mage!
This
I
one,
took correspondence courses for this.
this one is going to move up in its spot, and it's going to do the same thing.
He went to
This is
anti-wizard
I can
school.
keep doing this, Chuck. It's not just a once thing. I can keep doing this.
Okay.
Well,
If they're within 5 feet of me, I
Oh.
can keep doing it.
It's a
you
miss,
only get
though.
one reaction though.
Oh, okay.
That's
It rolled a 9 though, so it's a miss.
All right.
This one comes up here. This one's gonna, you know what? It's gonna flank you, Bjorn.
man.
16. That's gonna be a miss.
Yeah.
This one's gonna come over here. Boss man. Oh my gosh, what is the boss man gonna do?
Boss man, I'm together with your plan.
Let's
So
see.
far away. Gosh, I'm uselessly far away.
Yeah, you are. So I'll tell you what he's gonna do. He's gonna cast a spell at you, Bjorn.
He casts at disadvantage as well.
That sounds great.
That's my spells. That's my spell shield.
Okay.
Magic item.
He casts heal on you.
Interesting.
Let's see, that's 60 feet. So heal doesn't actually have a 2-hit.
Hmm.
Let's see, I'm going to say you're going to get a... If you want to resist this, I'm going to give you a save on it. So if you want to make me a...
And alternately, I have advantage in all saves versus
Yeah.
spells. Yeah.
This would be a Constitution save.
Yep. I would resist simply because I think they're all enemies. I mean, even if it seems to be helpful, I would think I would resist.
Absolutely. That sounds great.
So, saving throw with advantage, 21.
Constitution. So this is going to be an 8 plus 7 plus 6. I got to figure out what this save is. They don't have 8.
21 is an 876.
21. So you match the save. So it's going to be half of what you would usually get with your save. So you take 45 points of damage.
Oof.
I'm sorry, that's not right. 35 points of damage.
Even though it was heal?
Yep.
This like some crazy opposites. I mean, just the way they swapped gravity. Maybe it's like crazy opposite world here.
The
Bizarro healing.
Yeah, the one right next to you, Bjorn's going to attack.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked the wrong thing. It's this. 19 to hit.
Yeah, it equals.
Yeah, that's
Just
going to be...
it's a melee attack.
Yeah, melee attack. 14 damage, and then there's a magical effect you can feel that tries to kick in. Actually, it heals you for 3 points.
So then I take a net 11.
So you took 35, net 11. Yeah. The knight,
Okay.
you're
I'm
up.
doing good.
How tall is the ceiling, Chuck, in this hallway?
It was enough to deal Dan 14 fall damage. So it's 40 feet up.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and use my action as well to move double. So I'm going to go 40 up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 down the hallway. So 60 total. So I'm on the ceiling now. I'm still stealth, I assume.
Yeah.
Still hiding. But I am making my way down the hallway now.
Making your way downtown, walking fast.
Yep. You betcha.
Okay, so go and move your token where you're going to be.
I have done so.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
Not at the moment, no.
All right, the one that's prone uses its movement to stand up. And it attacks you, Bjorn. That's a miss. Grimgar, you're up. You can attempt to break free from the ceiling.
Can I just act natural on the ceiling? Or like, is this like where I'm unpleasantly like stuck to the ceiling?
Unpleasantly? Well, you know what? No, you could stand up and walk on the ceiling.
Okay.
Stand down.
Can I just like take a quick look around now that I'm in Bizarre Land? Make sure there's not like something funny behind us up here or something like that.
You look around, the only funny stuff are all of these creatures, the 4 statues, the black altar.
Okay. I guess I'll move 30 feet forward then.
Okay.
Let me see where that is.
Right next to Levi.
Yep. Do I have range? I should have range. I might try and Sacred Flame this guy here.
Sure.
We'll see what it do.
They got to make a dexterity save. They fail.
Hey,
Any
Your
other day
sacred
of the week.
flame hits. Nothing seems to happen, though.
Everything is opposite. So radiant won't hurt them, but perhaps necrotic will.
Right, which I have none of. But,
I
at least
will,
this proved the point.
following up on what Silas just said, dude did cast heal, and it did hurt.
Yeah. Everything seems quite backwards,
Silas, you're up.
which I'll just relay that further.
Well, seeing the strange things that have happened in Grimgar, I feel I would like to elect to maintain my levitation so I don't need to worry about crazy gravity effects.
Okay.
And I'll move myself 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move myself up a spell, and then I'll create my echo. Let me see how far I can put him out. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can... How is Bjorn looking?
Oh, he's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah. 55
Okay.
out of 170.
The real problem is I don't want to cast healing on him now.
You just
I can
attack
put
him.
my echo just basically to flank the guy to the south of Bjorn.
Sure. Let me get your meat suit out. There you go.
All right, and then I'll start going to work trying to help Bjorn out.
Okay.
Right, and attack number 1, attack number 2, and attack number 3.
Let's see.
24, 19, 15.
Last one does not hit. The others do.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. Get that pulled back up here. So do 26
You kill it.
and 23.
You extra kill it.
Okay. Well, I've got a reach of 10, so I could reach one of the others then.
Sure. I'll let you carry it over.
Okay. And the nice thing is, does 23, like I'll go to the right. I'll hit the one up and to the right with the 23.
Yeah.
Is it still up after 23?
No.
Excellent. Well, with Great Weapon Mastery, if I kill somebody, I can take a bonus action for an extra attack. So I'll go to the left, and 16 will probably miss.
Yeah.
But
So
it was
I
worth a
will
try.
say, in this room, you feel a very odd sensation.
Mm,
And this 16 here really highlights that your weapon feels wrong. Like it's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's not quite hitting. In fact, you can almost feel like your weapon's maybe working against you a little bit.
okay. Well, I'm a simple man, or simple. I'm a simple lizard. I'll just keep working at it.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's pretty much everything I could do. That was move, attacks, bonus. That's it.
All right, at the top of the order. This one's going to come up to your meat suit. Make an attack. Ooh, critical fail.
Hooray!
This one's going to come up to...
Except in Bizarro Land, the critical one is a nat 20. Whoa!
this
That
one-
would be crazy.
It's actually going to go up to Bjorn and keep working on Bjorn. So Bjorn, this is a 17 to hit. That's going to be
Misses.
a miss.
Nice, because Bjorn's within 5 feet of me.
Ooh,
I'll use my sentinel. Does 19 hit?
19 does hit.
I'll do 26 damage.
Oh, you take it out, man.
Stop hitting my friend.
we
Get rid of the corpses.
But I can only do that once. Still.
Okay. Dan, You fall from the ceiling. Take another 14 points of fall damage.
This is great. I don't know who cursed me. The dead one. I'd curse him back, but he's already dead.
Okay. This one is going to move up to your meat suit. There's Silas. Crit.
Oh, meat suit's dead.
Yep. Oh no!
Meat suit is dead. I'm just going to move meat suit back here. Meat suit's out. Because that would be 28 damage.
Oh yeah, it's got 1 hit point. They're 1-hit wonders.
Okay. Levi.
I mean, this is probably one of the most useful things in the game so far.
Yeah, it takes hits. So even if it only has 1 hit point, that's a hit somebody else didn't take.
Yeah.
I am going to move there.
Sure. Same
I
thing.
will fly into a rage and attack the one on the right with my reach whip.
Sure. And you feel this very odd, heavy energy coming from the room.
Yeah. Decrease my number of rages here. Attacking the one on the right. Hooah! 25.
Yeah.
This one or that one?
Oh no,
That one?
that one. That
Cool.
one, yeah.
25 is a hit.
So I'm going to deal the damage. Boom. And then my Divine Fury damage as well. Hell yeah.
Okay, it's still up.
Well, then I'm going to try to hit it again.
In
with my
fact,
second
that
attack.
didn't seem to do any damage.
Huh. Well, then fuck the whip for the second attack. I'm going to pull out...
So, yeah.
I'm going to pull out a potion of greater healing and throw it at the guy as if it were a
Ooh.
flask of holy water.
Ooh, please roll that healing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And I'll need you to make me
4.
a
Ranged weapon
throw
attack, perhaps?
test. So it'll be
Yeah.
D20 proficiency modifier plus your strength modifier.
See, I think I have one of those. Yeah, hand axe. I'll just
Yeah,
roll
just
that
roll that.
for the attack.
18's a hit.
18. Okay.
And then roll that healing damage for me.
Where is that? Okay.
I have a suspicion this is
11
do what you want
healing.
it to do.
You heal it to death.
Right.
Oh,
Okay. Bjorn, you're up.
Did the ones seem to be affected by the lightning strike or not?
No.
Okay. So from what I can tell with the rage, it doesn't seem to say that I'm unthinking. I just can't cast spells. So can I do something clever while raging or
Sure.
not?
Yeah, you just can't cast spells. What do you got?
Whip out my bag of holding and just shove the guy in it.
Oh, wow. Make me an attack roll.
That's awesome.
Is he going to go into the bag of holding or just get launched like a cannon out of it?
He's going to be put into it, and he has enough air for 10 minutes minus the number of people in there, which hopefully will soon become very crowded.
I do want to point out
Yeah,
that
yeah.
these things
Go
do
ahead.
not look like they're alive.
Oh, well, either way,
Still
they
off
can't
the
get out of
field.
the bag unless I pull them out.
Yeah. So go ahead. Make your attack. Just regular
I'm not sure how that-
strength-based attack. Just roll me a strength test.
Okay. It's actually going to be at a +3 now because I'm raging as well.
Sure. Just roll it.
Actually, it's with advantage because I'm
Oh,
raging.
you
as
crit
well.
that.
Let's
You're
do
not going
better
to get
than a
any
crit.
better.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to let you one up that is a crit. Somehow you manage to sweep it and you scoop up both of them.
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right.
Guys-
And the other thing did seem to work. So with my my other ability I'm going to be able to do, I'm going to make that one make a strength check just to stay on his feet or knock him over.
Sure. Now the knocking over, yeah. So yeah, if you want to...
Yeah, so I have actually two things. I can do a lightning strike, which is actually 3d6 damage, or which will also knock them on their feet, or I can just knock them on the feet with like a concussive wave. So I'm doing that. I'm not doing damage, just knocking them.
Well,
it's a strength test.
Messed up their save, so they're absolutely knocked down.
Cool.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay, and this one is going to move up to Levi. No. 8's not going to hit. This one is going to move up to Levi. $13? Okay. All right. What do we got here? Rather than attacking, this boss guy turns to two of the statues off to his side and activates them as they join the combat. As this one now gets a turn. It moves up to Bjorn. That's not right.
Wow.
That is not
Plus
right.
65, you know, as this is normal.
Yeah, if these guys have a 65 strength mod, I'm out.
GG.
Yeah, that's
I was muted. I was like, does this plus 65 hit?
that is actually going to be an 8 to hit, which is a miss.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to fix that. The knight, you're up.
All right. Seeing as how I am still staying in the shadows here, I am just going to, let's see, nope, that's the wrong thing. I'm down here. Let's see here. I need to measure 40 and 20. Okay. There we go. I'm staying on the ceiling, staying hidden, and I have doubled my movement. That's all I can do.
Okay. Same thing. As you move past the threshold into this room, you feel that very intense energy. Passing us over to Grimgar.
I guess since my magic is pretty useless here. Well, maybe it's not. I was going to do something dumb here. No, I don't want to do this. Let's not do this. Sorry.
Yes, you do. Whatever that dumb thing is, you're going to do.
I'm just going to attack him. I was about to do something that would heal people, and I'm like, this is probably going to hurt everyone in my party.
Oh, yeah. I wonder how temp HP works in this room.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would... now I see what you were thinking.
Oh, giving temp HP, I would make that hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like...
No, you make it permanent.
Permanent hurt.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, you just permanently steal his maximum hit points.
I was like, I thought about this because it's temp HP. It's not healing, but no, I shouldn't.
Yeah, in this room, that might be dangerous.
Cast it on the boss.
And I not won my attack, so I'm just danning it up here.
Okay, good job.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, just cast some like super healing spell on the boss. That is a fun idea.
Silas, you're up.
He's been out of range until like now-ish.
Okay, so I'm 1, And let me actually.
Oh,
let me
he's still
think.
out of range.
I could.
I'm so far.
5, 5, 10, 15. I could create my echo to be just. Yeah, I'll scoop myself up here. I'll create my echo just south of Bjorn.
Okay.
Now, I think Meat Suit was down below, right? Yeah, let me start moving him up.
Yeah, I just
Sorry.
he died, so I just put the token there. So
Okay, I found him. I'm moving him up. Okay, so I'll create him up there because Bjorn indicated he was looking a little rough. I'll continue to try and assist him. I will. I'll smack at the. Actually, isn't there a dude who's down on the ground?
what do you mean?
Isn't there's like a dude with a fall token?
Yeah, that one right there. The dance.
Okay, actually, I will attack him first.
Sure.
Because if I can kill him, I'll get a bonus attack from Great Weapon Mastery.
Nice.
So 22 hit him?
Absolutely, it does.
Is 20 enough to take him out?
It absolutely is.
Nice. Okay. So then I'll turn around and start attacking at the statue. And I'll have 3 because I got the kill on the one guy. So 1.
And who's that against this big guy?
This statue guy, yeah.
That's a miss.
2. 3. Oh my gosh.
All misses.
He does not want to be hurted.
He does not. I'll use one more of my Unleash incarnations to try and do something here. Maybe a 21 will hit?
That is going to be a hit.
Okay. I will hit him for 25.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts. Still up, but that hurts.
Okay, there we go. That's it for me.
Cool. The other one is going to move up to the front of Bjorn. And it is going to make an attack against Bjorn. I'm not going to do that because we don't need to see that big old number because it's not right. Ooh, I'm doing bad. It misses.
And being the jerk that I am, because it attacks somebody other than me and Bjorn's within 5 feet,
Absolutely.
I'll miss horribly, but I'll try to swing at it.
Okay. Taking us back to the top. It's down. Okay. Bjorn, all of a sudden, you're thrown up against the ceiling. You take 14 points of fall damage.
That would be considered. Would that be considered bludgeoning? Because
Yeah.
I'm resistant.
Mhm.
It absolutely
7.
would.
Okay.
7 fall damage.
I feel remarkably useless in this room.
Levi, you're up.
Okay. Not really. Let's read. I'm going to use my zealous presence.
Okay.
Everybody that up to 10 other creatures of my choice within 60 feet of me, so basically everybody in my party. You know what?
Oh my gosh, so we could get
I-
advantage on multiple attack rolls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Although I don't know if zealous presence counts as a magical effect.
What does it do?
No.
It gives advantage.
I unleash a battle cry, and it gives other people advantage. So it seems more like a
Would consider that
personality-altering action, basically.
Okay. Are you going to do it?
Yes.
Cool.
I will
Everyone,
do
you
that.
have advantage as the spell says.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Would've
then
been
I
really
will
disappointing for you
move.
to say we all have disadvantage now.
Yeah, see, I was wondering if it was actually a magical effect, I would have cast it on all the enemies. Give them all disadvantage.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to move.
Yeah.
I'm going to move. That's a bonus action. So I'm going to move 5 feet that away, probably provoking opportunity attack.
Yes, you will. Nope. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
Wow.
Suck it. All right. So there's 5 feet, 10, 15. So another opportunity attack.
it. 18?
Still a miss.
Okay.
20, 25, 30. And because I'm a barbarian, 35, 40.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Wow.
So from here, I'm going to draw my second potion and then
Yeah.
use it as a weapon against him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh, where is my hand axe again? There we go. So this will count as the attack roll. 22.
22 is a hit.
To deal 13 healing to him.
You injure him for 13.
Amazing. That's awesome.
And then for my second attack, I'm just going to for my second attack, I'm going to do something unorthodox. I'm going to reach out and lovingly stroke his face.
26 is a hit. You want to give me damage for that?
Sure.
Reach out and touch face.
All right.
You offend him into oblivion.
He's deeply confused.
I suppose this would count as psychic damage, maybe. I don't know.
Let's take a look here.
That's so fun. I really like that.
The boss is going to need therapy after this.
Even if he wins, he's like, I just don't know who I am anymore.
Your punch
You tried to
doesn't
comfort me
do
in battle.
anything.
Okay. Still fun, though.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
Bjorn, you're on the ceiling. You can stand
I'm on
up
the
and walk
ceiling.
around.
How big are these statue things?
12 feet.
Then I can attack it from the ceiling then, can't I?
You're 40 feet up.
Oh, 40 feet
Yeah.
up.
Just throw your weapon down at it.
Oh, no. I'm going to walk over so that I'm above him. Yeah, easily.
Yeah,
And then I'm going to hurl my axe down.
absolutely.
I was going to say you should wait till gravity reverses again and just land on him.
Yeah, go ahead and make that attack.
All right. So here we go. There's that. Here is the attack.
So you're attacking with your warhammer.
With advantage at that.
Wow.
Well, either way, I'm pretty sure that hits.
Yeah, that
You
39.
might get a crit.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, if you
roll.
get a critical.
Is that a crit or not a crit?
That's not a crit.
Oh, no. You said I should roll because I might get a crit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's always a chance.
Critical failure, wrong direction.
Wrong
Well,
way.
unfortunately, you get to choose between the two.
Yeah,
you
so
can
I'll
choose
take
the
a
So yeah,
standard.
39. Give me that damage.
It's incredible that it's still 21.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
He's got like the storm giant strength belt or
Yeah.
something. It's
Yeah. 19 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm also going to direct my lightning bolt down on him, which is 3d6. For another 12 points of damage.
So the 19 damage hurt very much. The 12 points of damage seemed to recover him a little bit.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh, he does need to make a strength save to see if he's knocked. to
Absolutely.
his-
He is not very strengthful. Oh yeah, he's prone.
Okay.
So I'm going to move your token to the side. You're right above
Sure.
him.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's prone. Okay, next up. This one is going to go towards the meat suit. It's an 18 hit.
Actually misses.
Nice.
Just barely.
And the other one is just going to stay right here, and it's going to attack Grimgar. So Grimgar, 6 misses.
It does.
Okay. Boss guy knows he's in trouble. He stands up. And then Jake, he's going to heal you.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So you make me that Constitution save. You need to hit a 21.
Oh, unbelievable.
You take 70 points of healing damage.
My God.
Ooh-wee.
Oh my god.
And then he's kind of boxed in there. This statue is going to move up to the meat suit. That's right, I need to roll here. It's 15, does not hit the meat suit.
It doesn't. Go meat suit. Go meat suit. Go.
The knights, you're up.
I'm really curious if doing necrotic damage is going to heal someone, but I really don't want to like stab somebody and then.
Yeah, from what we've seen, probably doing necrotic damage is a bad idea because we've specifically seen healing hurt them. It's a pretty fair guess.
Well, like healing hurts us and it hurt them. So,
Well, but that's what I mean. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about one of you guys.
yeah. Well, that's
Oh god.
If it healed you, that'd be amazing. But if it
Only
doesn't heal you, I've just
one
stabbed
way.
my teammate.
Just stabs me with that super necrotic knife.
only one
Healing
way.
them by backstabbing them.
I'm helping. I'm helping.
There's only one way to know. Although so far melee damage is still damage.
And that's how acupuncture was invented.
Yes, but only a single D4 plus a modifier is actually like
Physical.
piercing damage on my knife. The rest of it is all necrotic.
So what are you going to do?
There's only one way to know. Sneak attack
There's
your
only
friends.
one sneak attack. Oh, this has turned into a game of Munchkin. Let's see here. Well, first and foremost, I'll move. So move right there. And then who's hurt the least? Levi, you're not hurt. Well, you just took 70.
Bjorn and Levi are both hurt fairly.
I'm hurt badly,
badly.
but if this doesn't play through, I could still take some more damage.
Yeah, Bjorn's at 48, Levi's at 56.
Let's see here. My modifier. Yeah, all right. Let's do this. I'm gonna. Am I close enough?
Should be.
Oh yeah, I'm close enough. I'm close enough. All right. So since I can communicate telepathically, I'm gonna tell Levi telepathically
Surprise.
since I'm hidden. If this doesn't go right, just know that I meant the best. And then I'm going to throw my ritual knife at him
Go ahead.
and see what happens.
Make
With
that attack
advantage.
roll. Make that attack
With
roll
advantage.
with advantage.
Okay. That is a 23.
What's your AC?
That will
Levi?
hit it. 21.
That's a miss.
Okay.
What?
What?
Is it? Is
No,
that
that
magical?
20, 23 is a
Is
a miss on a 21?
Hang on, let me check. I was thinking of
It's a
someone
knife.
else's weapon. Do you get any attack bonus, magical attack bonus with that knife?
Yeah, I think we're basically getting a negative, what would normally be a positive for the magical on our weapons.
So that
Oh,
would
well,
actually no, that would
for the
hit.
attack.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
good.
for the attack roll, it's just my dex bonus and stuff. So
Okay.
okay, so then damage normal. Okay, so that's going to be 1 piercing Plus, let's see, 1 piercing.
So 1 piercing and
So
21 necrotic.
10 piercing,
10.
12 necrotic.
Oh,
So
no.
12 of that is necrotic.
Jake, 10 piercing, 12 necrotic. You gain
So
1
I'm
hit
gonna-
point.
And you only take half. He only takes half the damage from the piercing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I get 6 hit points.
There you go.
Go me.
Well, I found an incredibly inefficient way to try and help. So,
I mean-
with my
Yeah,
with my bonus action, I will go ahead and hide again.
sure. Go ahead and roll that.
34 for stealth.
Sure. Grimgar, you're up.
Gosh, there's this guy in front of me that I'd really like to not be there anymore. So I'm gonna try and attack him one more time.
I
Sure.
can't believe that worked.
I mean,
I have such a
Cool.
fun idea now that you've done that.
I did it, guys.
That's a miss.
Yep,
Ugh.
Anything else?
even with advantage. No.
Silas, you're
Being-
up.
Being a cleric is pretty limiting in this room.
I mean, you could heal him and do a ton of damage. Just upcast and heal spell.
I know, but I used my action.
Oh,
I only get an action.
well, I meant as an alternative because heal automatically hits versus you have to make an attack roll.
Yeah, I have very few spell slots, and I'd like to use them for actually healing us.
Oh no, I understand. Let's see, what do I want to do? Am I better off 5, 10?
Figured with
15,
advantage, maybe I could hit him this time.
10.
I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Okay. So I could move myself 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could get myself up to there. And then I could recreate my meat suit, or basically I'll just recreate him
On-
next to the.
So that would
The
be
main
on
dude.
top of that altar.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll just have him just kind of floating in the air nearby and let the meat suit go to town.
Okay, please do.
I will. Okay, so advantage on these. I can't wait. So advantage,
That's a miss.
miss, boo, advantage,
Miss.
boo, advantage. Come on now.
Miss.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, even with the advantages, I'm going to use my last Unleash our Carnation because what a waste of advantage. What a shame. What a shame. That's okay.
No.
Wow. 4 whiffs with advantage.
Okay. Anything
Just-
else?
No, I'll just sulk in shame.
Sure.
You and me both.
This one's going to move up to you, Silas. Oh, I
Oh,
forgot.
God.
I forgot. My bad.
Oh,
17 to hit. That's going to be a miss.
misses.
That one's gone. That one's gone. Bjorn, you fall to the ground.
Okay.
14 fall damage, but you have your
Take 7. Right.
7. And then...
Does he fall on top of the bad guy and also deal damage?
Oh,
to
he
him?
does. That is a good
Yeah.
reminder.
That's pretty fun.
That was a good lineup. So, yeah, that one, bad guy takes 14 fall damage.
That's free damage right there.
It's free
It's
damage.
ass damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real estate.
Levi, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to pull the knight's knife out of my shoulder. And I'm going to attack the now prone dude on the ground.
Yeah.
So does 22 hit?
Yeah. What weapon are you using? Yeah,
The
that's it.
Rakdos right knife.
Yep, that's a hit.
Let's see. Damage normal. So that'll do 2 piercing. 9. I'm not sure what all the rest of those numbers are, unfortunately.
It's 11 piercing because the 6, 2, and 1 are the modifiers.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's 2 plus the 6 plus 2 plus 1, so it's 11 piercing, and then the 9 is the necrotic.
Okay. You do.
Oh,
All
but
right.
it has to be attuned in order for you to use the necrotic damage on it, I think.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
So I think you would
Okay.
just do the 11 piercing.
That's
All right.
better anyway.
That's actually really
That's
useful
for the best. Because
you don't want to heal them.
You don't want to heal them.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Then I'm going to try to stab him with it again.
Sure. 28. Yeah, that's
20.
it.
You stab it with your steely knife, but can you kill the beast?
3.
So that'll
plus
be
6,
12 piercing.
12.
Yeah, 12 piercing.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think that'll do it.
All right. Bjorn, you're laying on the ground next to this dude who's
Sure.
also laying on the ground.
Is my axe nearby?
Yeah, it's right there. I'll say you
Yeah.
can, if you use your movement, you can stand and pick up your axe.
Yeah, I do that, and I'll attack this guy.
Sure.
And now he's prone.
He is prone.
Which means it's still you have advantage.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Oh,
Do
is a
that critical
crit.
damage.
Finish him.
All right, here we go. Oh, actually, I do a lot more damage on a crit now that I'm thinking about it.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't even know if it'll add it to it. So let me
may not.
see how this works
Yeah.
out.
It hopefully does. Most of it's pretty good about that.
Yeah,
It
critical
did the
hit.
48.
It did not add all my extra.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. So
It
28.
did 48 for you. It rolled 4.
That's
Do you
just
have other-
regular
Oh, it
crit.
did.
He's got, or do you have other damage on top of that?
Normally you would do 2d8, but you got 2
right,
extra.
so I get
Oh,
2
okay.
extra. Right. Yeah, so it did 48. So there you go. 28 points of damage.
Okay. Still up.
Now my second attack on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get him.
Okay, regular hit.
Yeah, that's
Oh
definitely a
my
hit.
god. I mean, Bjorn doesn't have a plus 65, but it feels close to it.
Is still up.
Okay. Well, let's see. I don't want to do the lightning bolt on him again. I saw what happened last time. So I guess I'm just basically just standing above him, just
Okay.
Everything
All right.
but teabagging him.
yeah. I'm probably doing that. Actually, I am doing that because now that I'm thinking about it, because of one of the rooms that we went through, I'm still freeballing it. I'm still nude.
That's right.
Oh right, I never gave you pants.
That's it. So Silas, this one rolls up to you.
All right.
Take it back.
Nope, that's a 5 to hit.
Give him the tea.
Grimgar, this one here, still engaged with you.
As he will be until the end of time.
That's a 4 to hit.
Neither of us will ever touch each other.
So the
2 red
boss,
shirts.
the boss casts.
Oh, well, if he casts, he's screwed because my reaction roll
Yeah.
is another
Okay.
attack on him.
Hey, let him cast.
Slayer.
Let him cast.
He doesn't know you're a mage slayer.
Yeah. So if he's casting, I strike first.
You strike first.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
the Mage Slayer thing.
yeah.
Bust
Go
this
ahead, make
guy's
your
chops.
attack.
You be quiet, mage.
Silence, knave.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, give me the damage, man. That's insane.
That's perfect.
When suddenly a new Gallagher appears and crushes him.
You shut your wizard mouth.
Bjorn,
Best 4 stabs I've ever spent on that correspondence course.
you
Oh my gosh.
take him out. And as he falls, the 2 statues collapse, as well as the 2 remaining ghostly dudes.
You see, guys, I did it. I finally did it.
Oh,
I
man.
stared at him hard enough, and he's like, I'm gonna die.
Combat.
That's my
Yeah, go ahead.
That's my favorite use of Mage Slayer I've seen. Which
That's
is so
amazing.
great.
That's insane, because he was getting ready to cast Harm on himself for 14d6 healing.
Oh my god.
Fuck that.
Just yeah. Well played.
So here's the question. Are the topsy-turvy effects of this room still in action?
Yeah.
So I can just
So
sacred flame us to health.
everybody gather around because I still have that poison orb.
Nope. But we're immune to
We're
poison.
all
still,
immune to
aren't we?
poison.
And that
Yeah.
poison's
damn it.
not magical.
That's true. I guess I could try and stab everybody with my knife over. Oh, by the way, bonus action. I teleport my knife back to my hand. Give me that, Levi.
Maybe
Well,
I shouldn't play with.
I can lightning bolt some guys. You guys for a while.
We all just take turns shooting spells at each other. Like, oh, this is great.
Well, yeah. This is like.
Well,
the
I
best
was going to
thing
say
ever now.
I was going to say I could try stabbing you guys with the knife over and over again, but there's a weird break-even point where if I actually roll a 4 on the D4, I actually do 1 point of piercing damage more than I do necrotic damage.
Which is why I said y'all just stand
Most likely.
still, and I sacred flame you for 3d8 at a time.
is that a cantrip?
Yeah,
it is a cantrip.
cantrip.
Dude, go for it. Just
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, do you want me to actually?
I'm
the
still
best
fairly
healing in the
healthy.
world.
Just everybody T-pose.
I can
No
see
dexterity
like we've got a
saves.
couple people that are a little hurt. I've still got over 100 hit points, so I'll volunteer to be the test subject just in case.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'll tell you this. It does heal.
All right.
So,
Oh my god, that's so cheap and so beautiful.
So if you all take the time to just let Dan...
I think this is our long rest room right here.
Dan,
Yes.
Dad's like, hold on a
So-
second. Get wiping it
so
down. Give me a
everybody's-
second.
yeah. Everybody's just like bunched up in the corner while Dan is just like Hadouken over and over again, just pinning them against the wall.
I've
my
never
God.
felt more satisfied in my entire life.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
You're like, I never get to do this.
That's a great idea.
and I'll tell you what, searching the dude, he has on him a ring of lightning resistance, and that's pretty much all he's got on him.
It's still pretty pimpy.
Anything else of note at this altar or anything?
This strange altar, as you approach it, it intensifies this strange feeling, almost like it seems to be emanating from this altar.
Man, we'll probably
we
have
have
to
the
break
altar to thank.
altar. 'Cause
I know,
I-
leave it. Leave it. We can always come back.
But there
Well,
might be the last shard in the altar.
if there's anything
Oh.
like the orb, the crystal.
I gotta pull it up. Where was our poem? It was
It's as safe as can be, hidden behind the reverse of a party. So dead guys in a party.
Or stuck
On
fast as
opposite days.
this shard, removing it is torturously hard.
One of the two.
well, if somebody wants to take a hammer and just go to town on this altar, I guess.
But I feel
I'll
like-
just cast
Yeah.
mending on it because that's a cantrip.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's amazing. I love the idea of doing reverse mending. That's so
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, if you take the time casting your mending, you destroy the altar. Sadly, there's nothing inside of it.
Oh.
Fudge.
Well, at least we got all of our reverse healing done first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, I do agree. This might not be a bad room to do the long rest because
I do.
you've got to go through a lot to get here.
We're way past time, and I really want to
Yeah.
wrap this up because we're way past. But Does anyone want to search this room for any, hidden doors or anything?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perception tests.
I can't imagine this room being here with nothing more than this in it.
Oh, well, somebody got
Okay,
that.
so
nat
I go
20.
through the quickening like the
wow.
Highlander.
Okay, Levi, you knock it out of the park.
Oh, we all rolled well.
You find a stone behind the altar that's kind of strange, and when you push it, a hidden door behind the altar opens up. You all have completed level 1.
Hooray!
Yay!
And we all leveled up again to 16. No.
No.
It was worth a try.
It was worth a try. It was denied.
That's where we're ending it for tonight. We'll pick back up, moving into level 2, 2 weeks from tonight. I didn't think we were going to get there, but we did it. So next session, we're starting on level 2.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Hooray.
level 2 will go by a little quicker. I was planning this a session per level, and it's ended up being all 3 of those sessions just for the first level.
So it's
We
kind
are
of a
not
positive.
smart.
We're team beef, so like we will hammer down an encounter, but with traps and riddles.
Yeah,
Smart things.
yeah.
There's a distinct lack of the smarts.
Let's stab monsters. Let's stab
Right here.
ourselves. Then
All
we'll
right.
kill them.
That's it. Bert, you got any plugs for us?
Got some Gamma World 2nd edition going on in the stream, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder this Sunday. Tuesday is 1st edition Dungeons and Dragons, and Friday is BX Dungeons and Dragons. Check out the podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com.
There we go. Okay, the rest of us, Defenders of Kobold, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central on Defenders. We'll be running some 5th edition Ghosts of Saltmarsh. Alex will be running that. Monday night, you can catch Jeremy and I think. Are we doing Alien on Monday?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I think so. I couldn't remember. So Monday night over on twitch.tv/thelollygaggers, Jeff's running us through some Alien. Come back this Wednesday. I'll go this Wednesday on Defenders. We've got some Pathfinder 2nd edition. You can catch pretty much everyone here except for Eddie on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Central, once again on Defenders, Watercolors and Warriors, our Ghibli inspired 5th ed campaign. They made it to the Feywild, so things are going to get crazy. Friday, once again on Defenders, 9 p.m. Central, we're actually doing some old school essentials. J-Nov in the chat's running that for us, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And then next Saturday at 1 p.m. Central on Defenders, we're doing Forbidden Lands. So we got a crazy week for you all to watch lots of good stuff. I don't know. That's all
And
I got.
some crap, too.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Crypt of the Devil Lich. We'll catch y'all later. Deuces.
Night, guys.